fun one. Your reputation is really great on the fun factor.
You know, if I had a list to just list everything you've done, I'd run out of interview time. All right? Icon, and when I think of your name, I think of innovator, Paula Abdul. My name is Teddy. Welcome to MuchMusic.
Thank you, Teddy. Happy to be here.
Now today, I want to react to one of my favorite songs from you, Opposites Attract. Can we do that?
Absolutely.
Okay. So when's the last time you just kind of like sat down and watched any of your music videos? Because you have 30 million views on this.
Yeah, I see them quite often. A lot of people post and do, IG lives and the TikToks and and just it's really cool that the younger kids are really getting back into like nostalgia or what their parents or older brothers and sisters listen to, and they feel like they're rediscovering or discovering for the first time, and they're going, oh my God, and she's a dancer and a choreographer, and it's so great because even with my dancers on tour, I absolutely love them, but let's face it, they're in their 20s. I say I could be your mom and some of your grandma, and they just go, they just go, it's insane. And I'm wondering, do they really know the background of me? And when I say that, they go, are you kidding? Of course we know.
Yeah.
Like, even though they're young, their dance teachers, their parents have had them study like the history of who I am, where I came from, and I've always aimed to keep the visuals and the choreography to stand the test of time.
Paula Abdul, Opposites Attract. I'm reacting with Paula Abdul herself. You ready?
Ready. So I did this as a tribute. I wanted to pay homage to, when I was 4 years old, my family and I sat down and watched MGM musical Singing in the Rain with Gene Kelly. And I was 4. And he danced. I saw Singing in the Rain, fell in love, and stood up, went to the TV set and kissed it, and said, and looked back at my family. I said, this is my dad. My father said, no, I'm your father. That could be your TV dad.
Your TV dad.
But I said, I'm going to do that when I get older. And it's been instilled upon me from my parents that if you walk in gratitude, miracles can happen.
I love that.
All these years later, there's a song on my first album, and I figured, what a great opportunity. I'm going to create a cat and other characters, and I'm going to give it as a gift to Gene Kelly. And I went to my record label, Virgin, and they asked, can I do it? And they said, you're at that critical point of being oversaturated at radio, because I had 6 singles out, and 4 of them were consecutive number ones. And I said, not as a single. I want to give a gift to Gene Kelly. And they said, do it on the next album. I said, but I want to do it now because it makes sense. Needless to say, I invested in myself, went to this amazing team, husband and wife, and the directors of animation at CalArts, and I gave them tear sheets of what I wanted to do, and they helped me create the character, and I delivered it to Virgin Records, and they're going, oh my God, this is great. Okay, we'll invest half of it with you, and we finished the video and put it in color. Back then, there was no computer age.
No, I'm gonna have to play it in the back. This is amazing. Yeah, no, this is amazing.
So I had all these animators that were moonlighting, that worked at Disney, at Warner Brothers, at Nelvana, like all of these, animated studios that were working during the wee hours of the morning helping create this. And back then, you had to painstakingly paint cell by cell.
Wow.
It's like old-fashioned flip books, so you can see the animation when you're flipping the pages.
That's incredible.
So it took a long time, and it was at the same time that this happened at the same time Roger Rabbit was coming out. So it was just perfect timing.
Yeah.
And I gave it as a gift to Gene Kelly. I went to his agent and gave it to him, and the next day he called me, invited me over for tea. Talk about full circle moment. At 4 years old, I fell in love with him, and he's the reason why I wanted to become an entertainer. And now I get to meet him in Beverly Hills at his house.
That is incredible.
And that's all because I gave him the gift of this video. And then when it was delivered, Virgin Records said, all right, we're going to make a 6th single out. They were telling me that I'm being oversaturated at radio, and they can't put another single out into putting another single out. And so this song alone, it sold 10 million more records.
Like, do you understand? Like, do you ever see that and go, 31 million people saw this video, and it's definitely more,
And
right?
that's just
YouTube.
That's just you. Yeah,
Right.
there's all. It's like, it's crazy.
Like even the animations now, that's what I mean by innovator. You were an innovator. You were doing things people didn't even try yet, and you know. There's comments I read that were like, "Who's in 2024 watching this?" And that must feel beautiful to see.
Absolutely. I mean,
how is it dancing beside something that's like technically not there? Yeah.
Well, it's crazy. I was reacting to nothing. On the dancing parts, though, I had a dancer that would stand in so that at least the animators would know the ratio of the inches of how far apart we were. I mean, but it was so innovative then.
It was. Look, see, the animation grabbed your head and you went.
And I'm just, I'm pulling a cigarette out of nobody's mouth, you know.
Yeah.
But he was so cool. I mean, it's so funny. All these years later, like, it's now that I'm developing a cartoon series with Scat Cat and the rest of the characters.
The tap dancing, the animation
Yeah.
there. What did it look like? Was it green screen at all?
There wasn't there was not green screen. We shot in front of like blank space.
Okay.
It was arduous. It took a long time because every detail mattered. Every little detail mattered.
Okay.
There's like a whole animator's almanac and rule book that you have to accomplish. So,
Yeah.
But man, it was well worth it.
So it's coming to an end here, and I honestly feel so honored that I got to do that with you. Thank you for telling us those stories. Again, I wish I had more time. My name is Teddy. Welcome to MuchMusic. Again, the floor is yours. Say anything you want to the fans watching at home.
If you haven't met Teddy, he's quite the gent. He's sincere. He's charming as hell.
Damn.
And I'm so glad I met you.
I can retire now. Are you serious? Are you serious? Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're so welcome, honey.
Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you guys for watching. Much love.